Hi there, welcome to Soulfully Illumined and welcome to this video where we're going over this new supermoon in Capricorn, the final new moon of the year in December. I'm filming this right before the Winter Solstice, but definitely after the 11/11, the 12/12 portal that had passed. But we're still in and moving through into the winter solstice. So with this supermoon, and really just during this period, it's not just a supermoon because we have a lot of planets in Capricorn. We have a lot of energy coming in from the 11/11 gateway and then into the 12/12, into 12/21. Like just this last period of the year is, I'm hearing fuel, is lifting us up. It's opening us up and expanding us out into greater consciousness, greater awareness of ourselves in our world and the world at whole. When I felt into the energies for the supermoon and just this period, I got the solar plexus, yellow light. And that solar plexus is about like that power chakra, your will, your ability. And I feel like that's really highlighted during this time. I feel like the energies coming in are really just supporting this expansion, strength, awareness of the power that we all hold. And if you give yourself that ability to be silent and be still, you'll feel that. You'll feel your strength. Although some may be feeling this to be a turbulent time. And, you know, even in the light, there's still shadow, right? It's only when the light is just so pronounced, so strong, that there's no longer a shadow. And so we're still balancing the light, the dark, the yin, the yang. We're going through that rebalancing still. So remember, it's all part of the journey. But again, when it comes down to the energies, like I was saying, that solar plexus is going to be amping up. There's great healing through that solar plexus during this time. And what I was also feeling was a sense of purpose and wonder. It's like we may not know what's next, what our next step of our purpose is. But it's like the pathways for your blueprints are going to be lighting up and are being activated. So again, you may not know what's next, or you may have a very firm idea of what's next. I think regardless, what's being asked for with the expansion energy is to be open. Be open to the impossibles. Be open to the surprises. Be open. Because I feel like there's a bit of a twist coming up where we may think it may lead a certain way. The key being think. And instead, the journey of the heart is taking us to a different state of expansion, a different way of expanding. So just be open to that. Now, that December 21st, that winter solstice energy is really helping us to really support us in our alignment. And like I was saying, this amping up of energy that's going to take us to the winter solstice. It's like, take in those energies. If you've been really busy during this time, take a moment. Because right now, the energies that are here, it's fuel. It's fuel for the spirit, it's fuel for the body, it's fuel for the emotional and mental body. If you have moments in silence, take it. It's like there's an ebb and flow, right? There's a balancing act of being out in the world. Yes, it is the holiday season and navigating and managing that. But then also taking that time for you to rest, to recover, to refuel before the start of next year. And this being the end of the year, that time by yourself is just as important as the time with others. And you'll know when it's time to get out there, and you'll know when it's time to just sit within. Because what's happening now, we're being set up for the next year. And you need the fuel for next year, because next year is a whole different ballgame. Yes, okay, and then there's the Mercury retrograde. Now, the Mercury retrograde is starting up at the beginning of January. So we may feel like this amping up of the energy where we're feeling good and ready for the new year, but the start of the new year may be a little slow. And it's okay, it's because you need to get some bearings, because there's a lot of energy going around right now, a lot of things that just kind of need to be stabilized. And the Capricorn energy is great for that grounding, great for centering, great for, yes, the doing, the creator, the, that business mindedness. But what I'm getting here is just this energy is really favorable for you just grounding. So take your time into this new year, and I'll be posting another video in the next week or so about 2023. But the energies are like really supportive for this nice balance between the yin and the yang. More so a time of receiving than going out there and just doing and going forth. Now, I feel like I'm all over the place, and there may be moments where you do feel like you're all over the place. There's one thing that's coming through with the Capricorn energy. The ability to focus, the ability to know your power, the ability to know what you want, the ability to stay the course. And during the holiday season, it's so easy to not stay the course, right? We got sugar going on, we got parties, we got, we got demands on us, we have obligations and pressure and guilt and all of these things. And so it's kind of like Spirit saying, as much as there may be things around you, this time of the year is time for you. And what will fuel you up to a point where you're ready for this next year? Because this next year, as I said, is a whole new ballgame. Now, we are going into the pick-a-pile aspect of this reading. We have 3 cards, 3 piles, I should say. We have the first pile, which is the yellow calcite, the pile 2, which is the white or the clear quartz, and pile 3, which is the cornelian crystal. So go ahead and feel into your piles, and I will see you at your timestamp. Hey there, pile 1. If you picked the yellow calcite for this reading, here are your messages for this super new moon in Capricorn. Interesting. You got freedom. So as far as how these energies are impacting you, pile 1, I feel like the energies are going to really be opening up your awareness, really opening up and expanding your mind and your vision, the way that you're seeing things. It may have been that you've been in a negative space for a while, pile 1, but I feel like that's shifting. The energies are really lighter around you right now, and this being, you know, close to that winter solstice, and then we have that super moon that's just really expansive. I feel like that's just completely opening you up from the mind through the crown, through the mind and the third eye, your vision, to your throat, into your heart. So it's those higher chakras. It's just raising your head so you can really see the world around you from a whole different perspective. The feeling of peace is going to be coming over you during this time. You may have moments of opposites because, as I keep continually say, we are harmonizing. So sometimes we need to go through the extremes. But I feel like for you, Pile 1, although, sorry, with you, Pile 1, it's almost like you have been just kind of harmonizing, but you're able to stay more and more in the higher or the lighter realms than in the darkness, in the shadow. And so the energies are really supporting you, is really helping you to stay strong in that will of that lightness, of seeing things from a higher perspective, of choosing peace, of letting go of the boundaries that have held you back. Really, really empowering energies coming in for you, Pile 1. That's really going to impact the way that you are moving through your life, the way that you're seeing life. Really, really nice. I feel like some of that cloudiness or some of that cloudiness, maybe that natter and the noise in your mind, that's going to be clearing out. Okay, you're going to be able to see more. You may still have the cloudiness during this period of the end of the year, but it's going to be less. It's almost like you're going to be seeing answers to some questions that you've been asking, some clarity that you've been feeling like you've been lacking clarity in. You're going to get something, and I'm hearing a resolution with some aspect of your life. There's a stillness around you, Pile 1, that it's like they're saying look up and look around you and see the silence, the quietness around you. When you're in that space where you stop and you just look around and just feel the stillness around you, it's like you'll realize that it's an illusion and that you are so much more powerful and empowered than you think you are. It's kind of like when you go down into your mind, you start thinking, you stop seeing the world around you because you're so much in your thoughts. That's going to be shifting for you, Pile 1. Really, really nice. Okay, so let's see. What does that look like? Can you tell us about, okay. You got the third eye. Very nice. What does that look like in the physical reality, Pile, for Pile 1, please, Spirit? There may be some things that you've been trying to manifest, Pile 1, that have not been manifesting within, like, you haven't been visually seeing the results. So you haven't been seeing the fruits of your labor, and you've been waiting patiently for a long time. What Spirit is saying here is during this period, you're going to understand why, to some degree, things haven't manifested. You're going to receive the clarity. It's almost like those last steps necessary for your manifestation, because it's like you've been trapped in a box for too long. But the energies that are coming in are really going to open up your ability to see beyond the veil and have a better understanding of why things haven't manifested. why they haven't manifested the way that you wanted them to. It's like you're getting this understanding, this knowledge, and I'm hearing truth. Some real truths about your life. Oh. So if you've been waiting for answers, pile one, it's coming. If you've been waiting for answers from someone, it's coming. For some of you, this is what's been holding you back are patterns, and it could be thought patterns, or it could be emotional blockages within you that are preventing your manifestations from happening. You're going to understand during this period what happened. You're going to gain the clarity to allow yourself to let it go, to allow yourself to truly see beyond the illusion. That will give you peace. And I don't know, pile one, with you, it's like once you see the truth, or, you know, and it could be that someone tells you something, it could be a download where you actually get a vision and see it in your third eye. But it's like once you get it, you're gonna light right up like a light bulb. You're gonna light right up, and freedom is yours. Like you'll know it. But it's like you're waiting for something. It's either a release within yourself, something emotional, an old memory or old pain that's still stored in your body or your emotional center. It could be something, your thought pattern that was based on an experience, an old experience that's preventing you from moving forward in the way that you want to. It could run from different ways, but there's deception here because the deception card is sticking out a little bit. It says deception and envy. And right under that is base chakra. And I feel like what I got right away when I saw this card, well, when I saw the bottom of the card, is that you're going to see how you've been deceiving yourself. You're going to see how you've been translating things differently than what they are. You've been translating things based on the filters of your past, right? So for example, you have 3 old relationships, like partnerships, and all 3 of them cheated on you, right? And therefore guy 4 comes around or girl 4 comes around, and you're thinking, oh crap, what if they cheat on me? You know, you're already running that filter. I feel like there's a filter in your physical reality, okay, the way that you're seeing your physical reality, and it can stem from security. There's something about security, the way that you're seeing the world, the way that you're preventing yourself from feeling secure in your physical world. This is important because this is going to set you free. Ooh, nice. Okay, we're going to keep going here with the Fairy Oracle deck. Sorry, I stopped because I'm just being drawn to the candle. For some of you, there's something that you've been hoping for. There's something that you've been wishing for. And you have to trust that it's time. That you've put out enough of your wishes, you've put out enough of your prayers, and that you are worthy enough, and that it's time. And that there's nothing more that you need to do, but just look up and embrace the peace. Because triumphant success is yours. You may not see it in your physical reality, but you know it in your third eye. You see it, dream of it, feel it, know it. Because you've done everything you needed to do. And it's time for you to surrender and just feel the vibe of this solstice energy. Because it's almost like the energies that are here now are a matching vibe to what you're looking for, what you are wanting. So if you're an empath, you know what I mean. Feel into that energy, feel into this solstice energy, because it's a match to what you want. And once you become it, guess what's walking in? Okay, final messages from the fairies for this new moon. For this new supermoon, I thought so, yeah. I saw this card as I was shuffling, and I'm like, oh, I think that's the card. It says, new beginnings. The fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. It's time for a new beginning, my friend. It's time for a new beginning. Be open to the surroundings around you. Be open to the energies and the new possibilities. You've done what you need to do. It's time for you to just stretch out and light up. There's something waiting for you. There's definitely something waiting for you. And it's a good thing. It's a really, really good thing that's going to help you to just relax and create. All right, Pile One, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful rest of December, okay? And a wonderful supermoon. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey there, Pile 2. If you picked the clear quartz crystal, this reading is for you for this super new moon in Capricorn. Let's see how the energies are impacting you. Interesting. So the card's prosperity, and it was actually in reverse. And I wanted to tell you something. So when I was shuffling your deck for you, I found it like it was just really stuck when I was shuffling. Like it just kept, it's almost like there's resistance to change. So the energies that are coming in, interesting. We have that clear quartz coming in and how it just kind of blends into the card. Okay, so the energy's coming in for you for this new moon, okay, super new moon in Capricorn. It's coming in, it's expanding you. If you haven't watched the collective part of this reading, you may want to go back to it. If you have, fantastic. The energies like that clear quartz is really about just opening up, expansion. And for you, Pile 2, it's almost like you may, like most people, fear the unknown, fear the silence, like a lot of noise, like a lot of things, like to do a lot of things. That makes you feel good. But I feel like this time is really about you being still and silent, which may, be a bit of a struggle for you, especially at times and this time of the year. But what's happening for you, Pile 2, is a bit of a purification, a bit of a release of the old noise, of the old clutter, I'm hearing disturbances that are really impacting the way that you choose to dance and do life. There's a lot of abundance around you, pile 2, and you may not see it because you're used to doing life in a certain way, and there may be a lot of natter, clutter, noise around you that you may not be able to see the opportunities that you have around you because there are so many. The energies coming in are helping you to expand beyond the mind, but also expand beyond your own physical reality, the way that you're seeing it, the way that you're dancing through it. But it's through the silence that you're going to get there. It's almost like you have to take a step back from the old because, you know, you've been moving through the old, doing your thing through the old. And it's like the energies coming in are, well, it's like you got to move back from the old, take a step back, take a moment, because the energies are coming in and are really supportive for you just being by yourself right now and just allowing this expansion. It's like, I know this is going to sound cheesy, but it's almost like you're going to be connecting with the cosmos. You're going to be connecting with the universe. And part of it is the universe within you, is that aspect of your connectedness to all things that's creating this internal expansion, realizing that you are everything. You are limitless. You are boundless. And part of it is having that silence, that moment to yourself, to feel yourself again, beyond all the noise, beyond all the clutter. As I said, the time right now is for you and to really feel you. The energies coming in are really supportive of this for you because you got a lot of abundance coming your way. And opportunities, and they keep correcting me, and they're like, opportunities, because they're opportunities first. The question is, are you going to take it, right? It's an opportunity for abundance. But you got to clear out the natter in order to really see it as an opportunity. Now, let's take it further. Let's see what that looks like in the physical reality for you, pile 2. What does that look like for pile 2, please, Spirit, for this full, or for this new supermoon in Capricorn for pile 2? Very nice. Interesting. Yeah. So you got some really great cards here, pile 2. It's almost like you've been missing the drive to do things. You want to, you really want to, but it's like you've been missing the drive. I feel like the energies that are coming in during this last part of the year is really going to be firing up that solar plexus into the heart. It's going to be igniting your passion to some degree, but it's through that time alone. It's almost like maybe you already know that you can see all of these opportunities around you. Notice how here with the obstacles and challenges card, you have all of these little, and I think they're like little fairies or little like fireflies. And then it kind of looks like these coins here. You know what I mean? So it's like, the key for you, pile 2, for reaching your manifestations, for really just living the life of your dreams, is your emotions. And you may have felt lack in that, pile 2, in the past. Yeah. You may have felt a lack of that, the emotions, of feeling emotionally fulfilled, happy, that fire. And if you have pile 2, that time alone for you is even more important, because it's through this time of solitude where you will be filling up. This time of solitude where what you need to do is fill up. Because as you fill up, you'll be able to see different avenues with the 5, because we have the 1, 5, 1. We have change is here for you, pile 2. You have change here waiting for you, but you may not see it, or you may feel like it's blocked in some way, and it's blocked because it's like you have to, because look at this. Isn't that crazy? You have the passion, which is the wand, and then you have the pentacle, or prosperity begins, okay, which is the Ace of Pentacles right here. It's like you have everything, and it's when you're in the solid, or in the solitude, you'll fully feel it. You'll gain the clarity that you need to really just ignite the fire and ignite the emotion. And let me tell you, pile 2, for you, emotion is key. And you may have felt in the past, or recent past, or even currently, that you just have been feeling a little stale within. You want to feel good, you want to feel good. I'm kind of getting like, you know, car, when you're like trying to drive, but it just can't pick up enough steam, right, to keep going. It's kind of like what I'm getting with you. So that time in solitude's important, so you can fill up, okay, your cup, fill up the emotions. You'll find that that fire will ignite. Because even here with the prosperity begins, you've already planted your seeds, pile 2. But it needs the water. It needs the emotions in order for it to grow and bear fruit. And it feels as though that's something that's been lacking a little bit in your world. So you may need to take some time back. And I'm actually kind of seeing these 2 hands as like a hill, a mountain, you know, like hills. I don't know why. And I'm seeing you sit on top of that hill, giving yourself a moment to just kind of meditate, to be still. Because by doing so, it feels like it's going to light up that heart chakra and put that smile on your face. You're going to gain some clarity during this, at the end of this year, pile 2, about some movement forward. You're going to be regaining some passion that's not been available to you for a reason, but it's like this clearing out, another layer of clearing out of the past so you can move forward. Notice how she's in reverse. That's not by mistake. It's almost like the Hangman card to me, where she's just kind of like allowing. She's just being. And now as she's just being in her world, in the universe, in the stillness, it's like you may be getting visions, you may be getting insight, ideas, inspiration, clarity. That's really going to open up your world and allow you to rock it. All right, so final message from the fairies, pile 2. What message do they have for you for this final new moon of the year? We have protection. It says, the fairies of protection are shielding you with magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking on any spiritual work. That's your card. And what I'm getting with this card Pile 2. I'm just seeing all of the different colors. The diversity of these different fairies. And I'm also seeing the diversity of different opportunities with the different colors and possibilities. I feel like with this card, Pile 2, as you open up your awareness, as you open up to the universe, the stillness where everything is in, I feel like you're going to see the diversity of yourself. You're going to see how multifaceted you are and how gifted you are. That is really going to help to propel you forward. I feel like what you see during this period, Pile 2, is really going to help you to just feel again, feel that passion, feel that drive that makes you really want to live and enjoy your life. Okay? So that is your reading, Pile 2. I hope you enjoyed it. Do give it a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much for watching and have a fantastic holiday season and super new moon. Bye-bye. Hey there, Pile 3. Welcome. If you picked the cornelian crystal, this reading is for you for this super new moon in Capricorn. So let's go into how these energies are impacting you, okay, for this new moon. Lovely. We have inspiration. And what a perfect crystal for this card. This being the sacral chakra, the cornelian crystal, about people and creativity even. And then what's lit up through here is, you know, the solar plexus into the sacral, which goes into the root, but that whole area being ignited with power and inspiration. And running into that index finger of that right hand and that ability to create. Love it. So energetically, like as I was just going over the picture, I do feel like those 3 chakras are going to be impacted significantly for you, Pile 3. But ultimately, honestly, I feel like it's everything. I feel like you're gonna, like, the energies may be a little wonky with you at certain moments, but overall, like, just take those times, take moments to take a nap and to rest. Because I feel like the energies coming in are really just kind of helping you to shift gears and shift your approach to life is what I'm getting. You may feel like there's not much going on during this time, Pile 3. I know it sounds kind of weird, right? Considering it's the holiday season, but it's something about you being in the stillness and the quiet. It could be that maybe you have those moments of quiet at night, literally at night. And if you do, take those moments, okay? So even sleep, maybe you may be completely like knocked out when you're sleeping with like vivid dreams, or, you know, you may be a little restless, okay, at times. The energies are really shifting. I'm hearing like shifting. It's being translated into your physical body. It's being, what's the right word? Assimilated? It's being just settled into your body, but you may feel it most through those lower 3 chakras. There may be moments, Pile 3, where you feel a bit bloated in those lower chakras. Now, of course, it could be what you've eaten, but it could also be the energies is what I'm getting. And even heat through your fingertips, Pile 3. But you're being upgraded, Pile 3, to the next phase of your journey. And this next phase is going to be, it feels like it's more of like an outwards expression. The way that you're going to express yourself in the next year is going to be really key. And that's what the energies are really preparing you for. for this next cycle. And so it's like they're saying, take your time, allow it to happen, because there's nothing for you to do right now. You don't need to take any sort of action. It's really about being in the void and allowing things to kind of, allowing basically spirit to do all the work for you. How do you like that? All right, so let's go into a little bit more detail. I'm using the Psychic Tarot deck. Further information about their physical reality, spirit. For this new moon in Capricorn, this new super moon. Are we taking both? We're definitely taking that. This one came out, so let's just put it there. We do one more. Okay, pile 3. I feel like you're waking up, is what I'm getting. You are waking up. And by that I mean, well, like I said, you're upgrading. But you're waking up to a new level of your reality. You're seeing beyond the veil, another level, another frequency, another dimension. Give it time. If you're looking around thinking, I don't know what you're talking about, Sheena, give it some time, because you're preparing for this next level. See, we have a foundation and achievement, which is the 4 wands. Okay, and to me, it's like you're at this completion point. You've already set the tone to what you had to do in your physical reality. With the rest and rejuvenation card, it's like you are being upgraded and awakening and moving on to this next stage of your journey. Congratulations, pile 3. You completed a phase of your life and you're moving into something new. During this period, for this December period, pile 3, you're going to be feeling a lot of that empowering energy coming in. If you didn't watch the collective part of this reading, you may want to click on that part. If you don't, it's all good. What I'm trying to say here is the energies coming in are really going to be highlighting your power. You're going to be really feeling your power, your strength, and just the energy flowing within you. I'm really focused right now on the lion aspect of this picture. This is the strength card. And with the lion, what I'm getting here is, it's almost like you're feeling more of your divine presence, your higher self within you, as you. And it's almost like you might be walking or having this conversation with them. And for a moment, you're like, wow, that's my higher self coming through. Or as you're walking through, like if you're walking somewhere in the mall or like on the sidewalk somewhere, you are your higher self walking on that sidewalk. You just feel it. You feel the energy. You feel the power. You feel that stillness within you. That's going to be coming through. With these cards here, we have trapped in fear and light. It's like you're moving beyond, like that's the star card. You're moving beyond like being trapped in fear with the 9 of, I think it's the 9 of Swords or the 8 of Wands. Anyway, you're moving beyond the wall, the barriers, the thought processes, the stress, the anxiety that's been impacting you. And you're moving into something better. Hope, presence, faith. feeling lighter, feeling softer. You're moving beyond that. You got a lot of 8s though. Like, well, you got an 8 here, you got an 8 here. Oh yeah, you have 8s. Oh my God, look at that. So we got 4, we got the 4, which is an 8, plus an 8, plus an 8. We have 10 here, but 1 minus 9 is an 8. And for you, it's like you're flowing into this new beginning of greater balance, of greater foundation. And you've completed this cycle, and it may be that you're already feeling that hope, that wonder, the magic in the air, the magic within you, Pal 3. But it's through that that's going to take you back to the heart. And through that heart, interesting, your destiny, the destiny of the next chapter of your life. The destiny, and it's something for you, Pal 2 or Pal 3, this next phase for you is really about creativity. You moving forward, playing with life, that relationship with other people, the relationship with yourself, and just being light and moving forward, feeling really grounded within your own skin. Pile 3. Those moments of fear, those moments of anxiety, they may pop up during this time. How do I say this? It's when it happens, or if it happens, it's like you're gonna walk through it during this period. It's like they're saying, it's like it won't be like any other time where you're just like stressed out, you're stressed out. It's like your higher self, your upgraded version of you that's just kind of knows it's all old now. You know, it's your thoughts and you're stressed out and certain things you have no control over. It is what it is. You're going to say, you're going to walk right through it. And you know what's walking through it is this aspect of you. You're going to see beyond it and just walk through the fear. And as you walk through that fear, my friend, you're going to feel more and more empowered, have more faith and hope within yourself, in your knowingness, in your purity, in your heart, and be more stronger than you ever have been before. A nice way to end the year and to start the new, that's for sure. Good times, Pal 3. We're going to end with a fairy oracle deck. We're going to end with the fairies, right? We got to see what the fairies have to say here for you. So, from the fairies, what do you got for Pile 3, please? We have a magical gateway. It takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown. Yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. You're walking into a new beginning, Pile 3. You're walking into a new beginning. Trust that you've done the work and that you know what you're doing. And yes, maybe things may come up in the past, but you can get beyond it. You are beyond it. It's just making its way out of you, is all it is. So enjoy this time. Actually, one more thing I'm getting. On Netflix, there's a movie called The School, what is it? The School of Good and Evil? And there's a bunch of fairies, and the girl yells at the fairies and she's like, I thought you guys were supposed to be sweet or something like that. And they all just like looked at her and they all looked evil and mischievous. And I kind of feel like that's the energy they want to bring to you, or what they want you to embody more of, which is that mischievous, fun-loving, energy as you move forward. because you have so much creativity and love to give to the world, pile 3. And it's through that mischievousness, the curiosity, and the playfulness that you're going to really have fun in this next cycle. Really nice. Don't look back, pile 3. You got a whole new beginning coming your way. All right, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. See you on the next video. Bye-bye.